Schefter, how should we be viewing Aaron's future in Green Bay right now?
Listen, when he's playing at the level he is, there's nothing to view. He's there. He's the quarterback. You're going to move on from a quarterback who's the best player in the league right now, who's playing at an MVP level, who maybe never has played better than he has at this particular point in time. So, again, it's fun to talk about. It's fun to wonder about. They drafted Jordan Love, but they've got an NFC Championship game here on Sunday. He's trying to build on the legacy that he's already created in Green Bay. Why is his future even a topic right now? Like, what's the idea of that? What am I missing?
I will tell you why. Because I find it tough to picture that Aaron Rodgers is going to sit there and say, oh, sure, you guys drafted my replacement. I'm going to just play as long as as you guys continue to want me here, and then figure out my future when you decide that I've served my purpose. He said beautiful mystery yesterday. I think those are interesting words.
Well, it's well said. As a wordsmith, a man who used to work at newspapers for 16 years, I wish I could have crafted a story, come up with words as nice as Aaron Rodgers. So he can play quarterback better than me. He can come up with words better than me. I'm insulted. I'm quitting. That's it. I'm done.
Fair enough. Nick, let me come to you, because you and I have been talking about this for what feels like forever now, that Aaron Rodgers was going to go on a scorched earth tour, motivated at least in part by what he perceived, all of us perceived, to be the Packers preparing to move on from him. So how do you see it, and where do you think it goes?
Yeah, we were all kind of up in arms because they didn't get him any help, and many of us thought, based on their stats from last year, that they were going to regress. They are back where they were last year with a 13-3 record back in this game, and Aaron Rodgers is playing much better than he even played last season. So, yes, I think that we're probably making a lot out of a little bit with this beautiful mystery thing, but I do think it's interesting that he's going to be looking across the field at Tom Brady, who was a guy who we thought would never leave the team that he was on. But the difference in that situation was Tom Brady felt like they weren't helping him out. It felt like he was there alone. It felt like he didn't have a chance to win. It's hard to see Aaron Rodgers, who obviously cares about his legacy, it's hard to see him moving on or them moving on from him as long as everybody in the situation is producing and getting back to championship level games, which they are right now. And I suspect they will be for years to come, because it doesn't feel like his game is going to fall off anytime soon. So maybe Jordan Love should be the one who's talking about how his future is a beautiful mystery, because I don't think there's anything mysterious about what they're going to do with Aaron Rodgers if he keeps playing like this.
That's fair enough. So Lewis, now you're the person in charge there. How are you dealing with that? Like, you've got an asset there in Jordan Love that you used a first-round pick on. We all understand how these contracts work and decisions you have to make about the future. How are you viewing it?
Yeah. Look, right now, I think I'm taking the Adam Schefter approach, and I'm just going, there's nothing to do. There's just nothing to do. Jordan, hey, get comfortable. Get comfortable. Make sure your hat fits real good. Make sure you're comfortable. Your pads are good. Make sure you have uncomfortable shoes, because you're going to be spending a lot of time walking up and down the sideline, making sure you stretch out your knees and stuff like that as your back starts getting tight and all that from watching Aaron play. Because I'll tell you this guy, from the time we talked to him when we did the Monday night game earlier in the season against the Falcons, we talked to him in those production calls. This guy is in a zone right now. He's a very deep thinker, a very analytical thinker, a very philosophical thinker, someone who really analyzes the big picture as well as the little picture. And he went back to the drawing board, man, this offseason. And he got down to work with Matt LaFleur about, how do I take my game to the next level in your offense? Teach me something I don't know so I can go to another level. He's on a mission. Look, he went on a scorched earth tour, whatever you want to call it. And the reasons why, he laid the foundation for that this last offseason, and I just don't see that changing. He is in a zone, man. He's in a zone. So Jordan Love, just get comfy. I don't know, put on some of them old man Skechers, whatever it is that you wear that will help out your back and your knees, because you're going to be standing a lot. A lot.
Go ahead, Schefter.
Yeah, see, Lewis, you just flipped the whole segment around. So the segment should have actually been, Jordan Love's future is a beautiful mystery.
Fair enough. So it's probably not as interesting to most people as it is. And I will just say, beware the scorned lover. I say keep an eye on this thing. I'm telling you right now, not this week, obviously.
Please, Greeny, stop. You're going to make Adam quit. Don't make Adam quit again. This company cannot withstand the loss of Adam Schefter. So please, change the subject.
All I'll say to the Greeny is, Greeny, don't get your hopes up.
It's going to be a new segment on the show. Schefter to Greeny, don't get your hopes up. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.